You know when you see a lovely pattern and you think, that's gorgeous. I'm going to get that pattern, I'm going to make it up, and I'm going to love this dress when it's finished. Well, I got the pattern, I made it up, I love the dress, but by golly, I hate it. Find out more in a minute. And they've updated their website and they've started to do a lot of these images like as if they're actually the real people. And I'm liking this one here. I quite like that one there. But what I'm liking about it is I've got some stretch fabric that I might try using. I'll probably make long sleeves rather than the short ones because we're coming to autumn and being an older lady, I don't want to show my arms off. But this is really nice. So I'm going to upload that or download it. And for those of you who don't know, Lacala, you put in your measurements and you add your own measurements to it. Now I've lost weight, so I've got Micheline 2025. I would click that and it'll do all my measurements there, 5'1", with all my measurements. And then I can add it to the cart. But the reason why I came to here today is to show you a pattern that I really took a fancy to. Now, those of you who are learning, you take your measurements there. There's information here, taking measurements, printing out the patterns, adding projects, and so on. But the other week I came and I went to women and I went to dresses. And a new dress that they brought out caught my eye, which is this one. But before I go and point out that one, they're updating even more. And I quite like that one. I've seen it and I wasn't too sure about it. But when I look at this picture, it looks rather nice. That would be lovely with a heavy denim. So that might be another one that I'm going to go for. I really like that. So watch this space. You never know. I might make that up. Going back again, I'm not going to go down many more on the page, but I did make that one and I didn't like it. Thankfully, I used some very cheap fabric. I've downloaded that pattern, but I haven't made it yet. And so it goes on. But the one that I'm taking you to is this one. I liked the look of that. I thought it was a lovely pattern. And so I thought I would make it up. And this is the story about the dress with flounces. Sewing pattern number 2826. So you can see what it looks like. That's it. And I'll tell you all about it in the next few minutes. I downloaded a dress pattern the other day and I put it together. I loved the pattern, I loved the style, I loved the assembly of it, I love what it looks like on me, the actual style, I love the colour. What I don't love is the fabric. I feel like I'm wearing a night dress and it's spoiled the design. I so want to love it, but I just can't love it because I don't like the fabric. So why don't I like the fabric? Well, it's what I bought was Pima. I got it from Pound Fabrics. Nice enough fabric, ditzy little pattern. I'm not sure about ditzies on me. I'm not a ditzy person. Ditzy little pattern. Colour was lovely. I'll show you it now. This is the fabric. Ditzy pattern, I think I showed you it before. It's a Pima cotton that I got from Pound Fabrics. Very reasonable price. As I said, nice fabric, lovely colour. Goes lovely with grey hair apparently. But when I put it on, oh dear me, just not me. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to make it again, but I'm going to have to make it in a different fabric. What I don't like about this fabric is I have pressed it and pressed it and pressed it. The seams, because it's cotton, the seams, it's got a lot of seams. The seams kind of go all, I've used a heat press on this. This is turned upside down to let you see. But the seams, they're all wiggly. Not I wouldn't say wiggly, but they're just the plastic, the fabric, it doesn't hang nice on the seams. And I figure that if I get a better fabric, or if I use a different fabric, I'll have a better product in the end. So what, you want to know what it is, don't you? And then I'll show you what it looks like. Well, it's a Lucala pattern which has just come out, and I thought, when I saw it, I thought, oh, this is lovely. It's the dress with flounces, and it's pattern number 2826. Look at that pattern. I thought that was lovely. Really, really nice. And so I've made it. The only thing I haven't yet done is a little panel in the middle. I've actually made the little panel, and they tell you to cut it in one single fabric. I've cut it in double fabric, turned it, I've sewed around the seams, turned it inside out, so I've got like a double layer on it. I'll show you in a second, just a minute. This is the little panel that goes on the side. I've got a couple of stray threads I'm going to have to pull off, but it goes in there. And I actually thought it might look nice with a lace panel or something different underneath. But you'll see that in a minute when I put it on. I never read instructions. I just sew it the way I think it should be sewn. And basically, it was just sew the shoulders, sew the gather around the bottom of this bodice, the back view. It actually, I think it's supposed to have a zip on, but I didn't put a zip on. I didn't need the zip. So it basically like that, but because it's got a seam there, it's got a panel there, and I put these on the fold, so there's no, I think that one I was going to put a zip in, then I changed my mind, but this bit's on the fold. So I've got a seam there, a seam there, a seam at each side, and a seam there and a seam there. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels, and it went together lovely. It went really, really nice. It was lovely. But as I say, this fabric does not flatter it. But I want to make it again, because I think if I have a different fabric, it will look really nice. I've got the fabric that's just come. I bought some fabric from Pound Fabrics, which turned out not the way I expected it to be. I'll show you it. And I chose it because at the time when I ordered, I was wearing a peach skin jersey dress that I'd made, and I thought it was lovely. And I'll put a picture up of that. One of my favourite stretch patterns, which is the Cashmere Turner, and this came up. I thought, oh, I wonder if it got any peach skin. So I looked it up, and it said it had a plain peach skin in navy, and I thought, oh, that's going to be a jersey, and it was £1.95 a metre. I got 3 metres for £5.85. Can't complain about that. And it's lovely, gorgeous fabric. It's navy blue. It looks blue, or it looks a lighter colour there than it is. It's actually as dark as this is. Yeah, it's as dark as the dress I'm wearing, and this is another one of those Cashmere Turners. But it's not stretch. But it's really, really nice. Got a lovely feel to it. In fact, it's rather like a crepe type of fabric. It's quite thin. You can see through it. I think I have to wear a petticoat if I was wearing this. And I wondered if that might hang a lot better with this pattern. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to try this pattern and with this fabric, and you can tell me when it's finished if you think it's any better. If it isn't, I've got 2 night dresses that I'm going to be wearing in the autumn until it gets too cold to wear them. But I'll show you what this dress is like. This won't be appearing in this vlog, but I will show you in another vlog what it looks like. And as I say, this cost me full total £9.84 for 3 metres, and it is lovely peach skin. It's really nice, so I think it's going to have a lovely drape, and it's going to look really nice on me. And I'm quite into plain colours at the moment. I'm thinking plain colours might be the way forward, but I have got a lot to use up, so you never know. Anyway, watch this space to see what this turns out like in the next one of the coming vlogs. In the meantime, you know I showed you how I put my fabric into the shells? Well, someone asked me a question and they said, how do you put your fabric back in if you've taken it out and you want to put it back in? And I immediately did a little video that showed it, and I put it on the shorts as well so you'll be able to see. But those of you who don't watch the shorts, this is what I do to put the fabric back in the place in the middle. This is what I do. So one of my viewers asked me, that's very nice, but how do you get them out when they're in that rack? Well, you get them out by having 2 pieces of cardboard. And what you want to do is, supposing I want to take this blue one out here, I then push that piece of cardboard into here, like so, there. And then I get another piece of cardboard and I push it above, like this. So I've got it like that. There you go. And then I get a hold of that one and I pull it out. Just like that. I've got the fabric. Then you can, if you want to put it back in, it's going to have to go up on the top. It's easier to put on the top than it is in the middle. You could put it back in that same place by getting a 3rd piece of cardboard and putting that in like that, the same way, and then feeding it between those 2, like that. And pull the cardboard out. We'll take the bottom one out first. Just takes a bit of a wiggle, like that. That up there. This one, pull that out. Up there. And there's another one to come out. Up there. Just make sure everything's straight, like so. And there you are. That's the beginning.